guys, my name is Pratik Kale and I'm India's first marketing psychology strategist and a self-made digital marketer and founder of Psychogy and 1 Million Women podcast. So I'm on a mission to help 1 million women to achieve their business and life goals. So first of all, a warm welcome to all the audience, to all the people, to my brand new YouTube channel that is Psycho G, which actually means psychology plus strategy, and we will be focusing towards only one goal, that is transforming mindsets. Okay, and again a warm welcome from 1 Million Women podcast, where we will interview all the successful and influencers from which you will learn a lot with their stories, with their life stories, successful stories, negative stories, pain points, life journeys, some funny moments, etc. So this is going to be an interview series with 1 Million Women podcast with all the actors, actress, influencers, and so on. So, welcome to the episode number one of Psycho G and 1 Million Woman podcast, in which we have a special guest today. Her name is Smita Jaikar, and I know that Smita Jaikar doesn't need any introduction. Okay, she is a Bollywood actress, and she has worked with Marathi industry, Marathi movies as well. And you must have also seen her in the TV serials as well. Okay, and she also has a different side, or another side in her life, which we're gonna discuss about today. Okay, and I hope you will learn a lot about your own life and how to live life to the fullest. Well, Smita is also an author for the two books. First one is Before Tomorrow, and second one is In Everness. So I would request you all to go through the description, and there are the links if anyone would like to go through the books. So a warm welcome to you, Smita ma'am. And obviously, everyone knows you as a Indian actress, but most of the people, they don't know about your other side. That is a spiritual coach, right? So today we're gonna talk about the other part, in which I want to ask you first question is that how an actress turned into a spiritual coach.
I have not turned. I'm still an actress, and still a spiritual motivational person. I do all those things. Actually, all this started right from the very first year when I started my film career.
Hmm.
It is not that something happened and that's why I turned. ऐसा कुछ नहीं है.
Okay.
So the very first year of my film line, I met my first master, Prabhuji. And that has been about now 32, 34 years at least.
Okay.
So ever since my spiritual journey has started, it's just that now I have come out in the open. In the past 10,
Okay.
12 years, I've
Okay.
come out in the open. I talk about it openly. I address meetings. I go for my motivational speeches, talks. I do chakra classes and all those kind
Right.
of things I started doing since the past couple of years.
Okay. Okay. Awesome. Awesome. So, do you mean that you were in the spiritual and meditation part since 30 plus years, I can say, right? But you have just
Ye-
come up outside in front of the people now. That yeah, even you have this part of life of your life, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Okay. So, how it has been helped you from the like 30 years? If you're saying that 30 years, so how it has helped you in your life to improve yourself, and to for the your inner happiness? We say that some most of the people don't know what is inside you and why are you here. So what do you think about that, and how life has helped you with
Actually, when I started, I didn't know where I was going. It was
that?
just
Okay.
feeling very nice from within. It was helping me. It was making me feel calmer. I didn't know where the whole future was. What was my purpose of life? I had no clue about all that
Okay.
earlier.
Okay.
But as life went on, I went. First was Prabhuji, and after that, I went through a lot of masters. I was with another spiritual organization for about 25 years, 20 years at least. And now, at the moment, I'm with Maitreya Dadashri ji, which is the
Okay.
Maitri Bodh Parivar. Maitri
Okay.
Bodh Parivar. And
Okay.
I'm with Dadashri ji for the past 8, 9 years now.
Okay.
Uh, so I could see the change and the shift which was happening inside me internally.
Okay.
My thinking pattern changed. My reaction towards I started responding and not reacting towards
Right.
situations of life. So a lot of major shifts I felt in my own behavior pattern. I became very open-minded. It's not a narrow-minded, judgmental kind of a person that one is normally.
Mm-hmm.
uh, the insecurities just disappeared from me. That jealousy, and in the film line it is so much going on, you know.
Right.
I can talk only about the film line. Maybe I'm sure it's going on everywhere, but I did
Right.
not face all those things. I just
Okay.
got out of it all. So that's
Okay.
when I realized ki, yes, this is what has helped me. My spiritual training has helped me become the person that I now today.
Okay. Okay. Wonderful. So, may I know who are your gurus and whom do you follow as a spiritual, in your spiritual journey?
I follow Maitreya Dadashri ji for the
Okay.
past 8 9 years. I've gone to many masters. Many, I've done too many things. So many places I've gone to, and a lot of masters. I've done a lot of processes with them. A lot
Okay.
of downloads have been given to me by so many masters. But to say now at the moment, I can say Prabhuji was there, and then Maitreya Dadashri ji now, which I've
Right.
followed, which I'm a devotee of. I'm a sevak of. I do seva in my Tribodh
Right.
Parivar.
Right.
So this is what I do now. My master is Maitreya Dadashri ji. I'm connected to my Maitri Bodh Parivar, and I'm a sevak there.
Okay. Okay.
I'm,
Amazing.
as we are called Maitris and Mitras and Maitris. So I am a
Okay.
Maitri, yeah, in Maitri Bodh Parivar.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. 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 Cool. So, uh, apart from this, how was your childhood? Can you explain in few lines, like how was your childhood, and would you be ever thought that you would be in these two parts, like actress plus spirituality?
I had a very simple childhood. My father was working in New India Assurance Company, so he was a
Okay.
working man. We
Okay.
didn't have surplus, but we had enough money to keep us happy.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
we were the ones. My father had a car. We had a fridge in those days. These were all luxuries.
Right.
The first time we had a telephone in the house, that landline telephone in the house.
Mm-hmm.
The first people to have a television in the house. So we
Right.
lived in those days. Whatever was supposed to be luxury, today all these things are a necessity. But
Right.
in those days, these were luxuries. So I had all of that, and had a very what I would say protected childhood. I had a very protected childhood. I was really, really very protected by my parents and all that. So
Mm-hmm.
uh, those days were also different. No, वो जमाना अलग था. I'm
True.
talking of
True. It is.
50 साल पहले की बात है. बहुत ही जमाना अलग
Right.
था. So the
Right.
girls were not allowed to go out the way they were going out and all. I didn't even have that thought in my head कि हाँ मुझे रात को घूमने जाना है, clubs में जाना है, party में. वो था ही नहीं, जमाना ही नहीं था ऐसा.
Right.
The
Right.
life was not like that at all. So I led a
Right.
very protected life. And I got married very early. When I was 20 years old, I got married.
Okay.
So straight from college into matrimony. From matrimony,
Right.
I became a mother before I even knew what motherhood was. I was a mother. So life just pushed me.
Right. Right.
I didn't know what was going on. I didn't plan it.
True. But
Even spirituality is not planned.
mm-hmm.
It just happened. And I feel everything, when I look at life in retrospect, I feel it's all divine intervention.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, so do you think that spirituality, it has to come automatically into us, or we need to catch that? Because some of
We
the
are
people,
all,
what they do now, yeah, some of the people, what they do is, they seek spirituality, but they don't get it actually. They just consume it, but not actually into the inner
they don't
body.
put it into practice.
Right. Right.
Actually, we all are spiritual beings.
Yeah.
We
Okay.
have come on this planet for a physical human experience.
Okay. Okay.
Now, spirituality is not a fad.
Mm-hmm.
Spirituality, I'm spiritually inclined, is not something which is said that, oh, it's a fashionable thing to say. It's not like that.
True. Mm.
Lot of people say they are very spiritual, but when you see in action, it doesn't get converted into actions. What if they are spiritual?
Right. Right.
So doesn't matter. I don't want to judge anybody. That is their problem, but
True.
I'm not going to judge anybody. But I know what it is, that it has to translate into actions. It's all very
True.
well to say, but if it is not translated into actions, I feel it's of no use.
True. Okay. So this leads to a question again that have you read Bhagavad Gita? And as it's a 1 million women podcast, right? I have to ask you this question that most of the people don't believe in Bhagavad Gita, or else they don't read Bhagavad Gita. But yeah, there is always a lot of saying about Bhagavad Gita. So can you just put up some 4 to 5 bullet points? That for a woman, how much important or what important role plays a Bhagavad Gita?
See, our Bhagavad Gita, Quran, Bible, Gurumukhi, all these are very holy books.
Right.
Now, I can talk of Bhagavad Gita since I'm a Hindu.
Mm-hmm.
Though I don't believe in religion, but I'm a born Hindu, so I have to say I'm a Hindu. But now, my point always, which comes into my mind is,
Mm-hmm.
Bhagavad Gita was told by Lord Krishna to Arjuna on the battlefield,
True.
which was heard by Sanjay and explained to Dhritarashtra from Sanjay. So it was the first person who heard it,
Mm-hmm.
and that too Divya Drishti se. He was not there present.
Right.
So whatever he could understand of it was told to Dhritarashtra.
Okay.
Exactly what happened between Lord Krishna and Arjuna, nobody knows, and nobody will ever know.
Right. Okay.
Same thing is with the other holy books.
Okay.
Bhagavad Gita has got answers to all questions. Now, when was Gita? When did Mahabharata happen? Some 5,000 years ago. If
True.
it is not a mythology, if it has happened, we don't know whether it's a mythology or not.
Mm-hmm.
That is 5,000 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And ever since, so many people have written the Gita, so many people have their own versions about the Bhagavad Gita, and so many books are there about the Gita.
True.
If we could practice even 0.5% of what is given in the Bhagavad Gita, today humanity would not have been in the stage that it is.
True.
फिर क्या है? All, take Quran, take Bible, to take any of these holy books, any of these holy scriptures. They are all teaching the same thing, that God is one, everything is one. All that they teach is the same thing. फिर भी division क्यों है? तुम्हारा भगवान ऐसा है, मेरा ईश्वर ऐसा है, मेरा अल्लाह ऐसा है और मेरा जीसस ऐसा है. ये क्यों है?
True. So everyone is one.
So if that cannot come into your practice, then all these things are of सिर्फ पढ़ना, उसको सीखना. भगवद गीता के श्लोक्स I know from left to right, I know from backward forward, I know फट 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 संस्कृत. Of what use is it? To me, it's of no use if you can't put it into practice, whatever it's been taught.
Right. Right. So everything should be in practice according to you. So whatever it is.
Whatever you're preaching should be first. You should put it into practice. It should be your. Don't act it out. It should become you.
Right. True. I agree.
To act it out, to act out करने में क्या है? It's very easy to do. How long can you act? Once it becomes a part of you, it becomes a part of you. You live that living. You live that kind of a thing.
Okay. Right. So, right. Perfect. So, can you tell me how is your daily routine and how do you practice spirituality and meditation?
See, I don't have any hard and fast rules about anything. For me, in my book, which is Before Tomorrow, in that book, I have written this one chapter on meditation, and I call it ATM. ATM is anytime meditation.
Okay.
So for me, my connection with my divine, with my master, 24/7, there's a connection there. That is my meditation.
Okay. Okay.
Of course, I do sadhanas. Of course, I do my Havan every day, my Chakra Dhyana every day. I do all of that.
Right.
But so the past last whole week, I was very unwell. I was lying down. I didn't do anything. I couldn't because I was really unwell. So it is now guilt on me. I don't feel guilty. Oh, I do my Havan every day. I do my this every day. I do my that every day. There's no guilt. It's okay, fine. My connection, internal connection is going on all the time, no? वो तो कभी टूटता ही नहीं है.
Right.
So इसका बवंडर मत बनाओ कोई भी चीज का. साधना अच्छी लगती है, करो. It's very good to do sadhanas, but it has to eventually to be seen in your action. That is the test of what you're doing. Lot of people say मैं साधना करती हूँ, सुबह को 3 बजे उठ के ब्रह्म मुहूर्त में फलाना करती हूँ, ढिमकाना. I don't do anything of that. मैं सुनती हूँ, but उसका उनका आचरण देखो, उनका look at that person's behavior with others.
True. Right. Okay.
So to me,
Okay.
all that is then doesn't make sense.
So okay. So as you know that I am the co-founder for Women India Network. You know, we have 14,000 women into our Facebook group, and I had some questions from them. You know, that from a woman point of view, and even I can feel that according, like I'm 27. You know, so of my age also, and for specifically for women also, how to find a purpose. You know, and there are a lot of questions about purpose. You know, most of them they don't know what they are doing, and they don't know why they are doing, and how to find a purpose, and what is a purpose actually, and does purpose stick to you forever, or it keeps changing in life.
So your purpose of life unfolds in front of you as you go about in life. It gradually will unfold. Okay. Now for me, I'll tell you my example. I'll tell you. I was not aware of my purpose of life when I got into the film industry, though I started with my spiritual journey at that point in time, but I didn't know my purpose of life. Then I used to ask, why am I an actress? Why have God made me an actress? So the answer that I got was, whatever popularity you have, whatever chote mote log jo bhi, whatever whom you know, whatever popularity you have, you will use your face to uplift humanity to whatever extent. Jitna ho sake mere se. To uplift humanity. So that became very clear to me. Why am I an actress? Because I'm using my face, whatever the divine has given me, I'm giving back to the divine. I'm doing divine work all the time. And because of the popularity of the face, whatever little, I'm not a big star or anything like that, but jo bhi mere chahne wale hai, whatever little, they come because, okay, she's there, let's see what she has to say. So for me, wo sarthak ho gaya mera. So my purpose of life was attached to my career, to my profession. It is so also with most doctors. I have seen lots of doctors hold medical camps free.
Yeah.
Blood camps free, medical camps free. So they're using their profession, but they're giving back to the society in their way.
True. Right. Yeah.
So that's how you will automatically develop your purpose of life. But keep that question always in your mind. What is my purpose of life? It will unfold. And it is very closely related to the passion that you have, to the work that you're doing. Like this work that you're doing, Women India, is also a part of your purpose of your life, because you're helping so many women.
Right.
Okay, so that is how it unfolds in front of you. ऐसे नहीं है कि आपको कोई आके एक दिन घंटी बजा के बोलेगा, हाँ, now this is your purpose of life, here it is. ऐसा नहीं होता.
Right. Yeah, because most of the people I've seen, even some of my friends, you know, couple of my friends, they are like, you know, this is my purpose. Now I found it. Like I asked him, like, how?
Maybe they have. Maybe they have judgment.
Yeah, maybe they have, but you know, some people are forcing towards that. Na, yahi mera purpose hai. And actually, what they like or what is the passion, that is something different.
Yeah. So we have to definitely remember that purpose of life is not to the greed or the money we make or anything like that in life. Huh? It is not related to. It is not related to the amount of money I've made in life. I've become a big CEO of this company, and that is my purpose of life. That is not a purpose of life.
Right.
That is living life on this world, on this earth. Purpose of life is an inner passion, with it music, dancing, or whatever.
Okay. Right. Right. So one more thing related to teenagers, you know, right now there's, as you know, that there's a COVID-19 situation. Plus, there are so many startups and entrepreneurs growing very fast in India, right? But at the same time, we have so much of negativity, then distraction, you know, so many things going on, but it's not adding up. You know, most of the entrepreneurs and startups, according to the past 2 years stats, I can see that they're failing, you know. And the main reason is distractions, then, you know, negativity, log kya kahenge, ya fir what if I fail, you know, I'm from a Marathi background, you know, Maratha आहे मी, but again from the Maratha people, माझ्या कल्चर मध्ये कसं आहे की most of the people, they are scared of investing something into, and they are scared of failing. That what if I fail? What will my mom, dad say, my relatives say, my mama, mami say, or kaka, kaki say, anything. So how to overcome all these distractions, and how to be, how to take that one step ahead?
See, very honestly, for youth today, youth are becoming very dishahin.
Mm-hmm.
Lot of youth are very dishahin. They don't know. They are like a dry leaf. They're drifting from here to the other, here to the other, here to the other. You know?
Right.
So वो दिशा मिलना बहुत जरूरी है आजकल के यूथ को, युवा को. Now, what happens is when you start on the spiritual path. Now, when I mean a spiritual path is not a religious path. If you tell any youth, even if I tell you, Pratik, from tomorrow onwards, 108 बार ये नाम जपा कर, you'll say, yeah, please. This is like, it's okay for you Buddhists to do it. I'm not going to do all that. You know, suddenly the youth said, please, yeah, not my cup of tea. Now, youth like transformation in their own way. Now, in Maitri Bodh Parivar, Maitri Bodh Parivar, we have a branch called the YGPT, which is Youth for Global Transformation and Peace.
Mm-hmm.
Now, they're all children, all youth, all children of your age, or just a little, till about 30 age ke children, all of them are there, from young, 16 to that age group. They all are so tightly bound. Now, what they do is they do a lot of social work. They like doing social work. They like planting trees. Now, in this COVID days, so many of these youth used to take donations from people, give dhanya, daan, kisi ko, you know, पहुंचा देते थे किसी घर में, किसी को दूध चाहिए ये पहुंचा दो, किसी को पानी चाहिए, किसी को ये कमी है, वो कमी है. This is what they were doing. After Ganpati, every year they used to go cleaning Chowpatty and all that in Mumbai. You know how the whole thing happened.
Right.
So all these, then they do go to old age homes. They go to mentally retarded children's homes. So they do a lot of homework, and they're transforming from within by doing social work.
Right.
So if spirituality and all these words are too hard for them, they don't understand that, or they don't relate to it. They don't relate to it. They're too young. But disha to unko milne ke liye, they should be there. And I always feel it is very essential to have a master, a guru in your life, a living guru.
Okay.
Because then you're guided. You're not going idhar udhar, you know, घूम रहे हैं पागलों के जैसे. You're guided. You need to be guided.
Okay. So how to find that mentor?
Come to me. I'll give you.
Oh yeah, right. I know. I agree that you are one of the mentors again, and plus, you know, most of the people are confused that मेरे पास इतने options है, you know, right now. For example, if I say my side, I have options from a professional kind of view, professional mentor, or a life mentor. Life coach is something different again, and a professional mentor is something different. So people get confused between whom to choose and where to go. So how will you clarify that part?
जिस स्टेज में जिस व्यक्ति की आपको जरूरत है वो व्यक्ति आपके पास आएगा. It may be a mentor at this time of this stage in your life that you need a mentor. That's fair enough. Mentor also will not misguide you. Maybe they may not know how to spiritually guide you. That's fine, but at least you will be on track.
Okay. Right.
So that's fine if they have a mentor in their life. That's fine. Then gradually they will themselves if they feel that they need a spiritual guide, they can ask for a spiritual guide. It will happen. You just tell the universe, I need someone to guide me. Now, if they join Maitri Bodh Parivar, this YGPT group, they're doing astonishing work. Let me tell you that. So they can go on our Maitri Bodh Parivar, maitribodh.org on our website and check for the youth YGPT thing. And if they feel like doing social work, like a lot of children like to do social work. You know, so if they feel like doing that, they can join us and they can do social work. There's no sadhana, vadana and all given to them.
Right.
It's a very different kind of a training that is given to children.
Okay. So this leads to again the question that does this all life and spirituality thing should be a part of parenting?
If that happens, that will be fantastic.
Yeah.
I feel more than parenting, I feel this should be a part of your school or college curriculum, school curriculum.
Hmm.
This mentoring, when I was in school, there used to be a subject called moral science.
Hmm.
So, which moral science used to tell us, there's these small, small fables which were told to us, short stories which were meaningful, Isaac Niti and all, how those short stories are there, like that type of stories which were told to us, which was moral science. We didn't
Hmm.
have to give an exam, we didn't have to pass in moral science, nothing, but that story was there. It just to teach the children what is goodness. There are these nice stories which used to be told to them. Nowadays, all those morals are also gone and moral science is also gone.
Right.
Yeah, so I have been telling this on most forums that please, if the government takes heed of this and keeps this as a light subject, spirituality, you may not name it spirituality, you can call it anything, you can call it anything,
Hmm.
but something which will make them connect to their own self, to their own divinity, to their own higher sacred self.
Hmm.
Something which connects them to the cosmic energy. What is the cosmic energy? Where is it found? How do I connect? No, any kind, make it lighter. I'm not saying the way I'm saying it, but this topic
Hmm.
this subject should be introduced in schools and colleges.
Right.
Because I'll
Right.
tell you, Pratik, what happens, I'll tell you. We study in schools and colleges about everything about our body anatomy. We learn about something which is beyond our planet. We learn about other planets. We learn about Patal, something below the sea, under the seabed, of so many universes. My God, the amount of things we learn is really strange.
Right.
But nobody teaches us about ourselves.
True.
Do you know we have these energy centers, the chakras in our body? Nobody knows.
Yeah.
Do we have these nadis? Nobody knows. We have the panchakoshas, the five layers. Nobody knows. Nobody
Right.
knows that we all carry our aura along with us. Nobody knows. Nothing.
Hmm.
Nobody knows about ourselves.
True.
Nobody knows anything about yourself. If you don't know anything about
True.
yourself, how can you search for yourself? How do you know? Then you're
Hmm.
just looking outside. It is not outside. It is all inside. So journey starts from inside out, not from outside in, which we have been told right from our childhood that the journey starts from outside in. That is where the whole mistake is only.
Hmm.
That's why all the
Right.
youth of today they're all haywire. They don't know where to
Right.
look.
Yeah. Right. I agree. Totally agree. So, how do you define the seven chakras? Seven energies.
Yeah. So chakras are the 7 energy centers which are there in your body.
Hmm.
Now chakras rule your entire life. They are
Okay.
connected with your materialistic world and they connected with your inner world. So your materialistic world and inner world, outside world and internal world has to be in balance. They're like two wings of a bird. So
Right.
unless both are there in balance, you will not be able to fly like a bird.
Okay.
And हमारा दृष्टिकोण हमेशा we see in the भौतिक दुनिया, the materialistic world. We are only
Hmm.
striving to be a good so and so, have that much money, so many cars, have this falana big house. Every attention is given to what is happening outside.
Hmm.
Competition. If you have done this, I will do better than this, and I want to do. Even parents today with children, how much competition is there?
Right.
So it is inculcated into us since we were very little. But the inner world, they don't even know that there is an inner world. People don't know that there is an inner world.
Hmm.
So when they reach a little age, say 30, 35, mid-age and all that, when they reach,
Hmm.
they lose their balance. They lose their balance. They can't understand how to balance.
Right.
So now what to do with that if they don't understand how to balance? Because they've not been taught only how to balance. They don't know that this
Right.
has to be balanced. So these energy centers, 7 energy centers will help you keep that perfect balance. They are in 7
Okay.
different parts of the body, and they take care of your physical, mental, spiritual, relation, financial. Every zone of your existence is taken care of by the 7 chakras.
Okay. Okay.
If you align and activate the 7 chakras properly, which I take classes of also, if you align and
Hmm.
activate them,
Hmm.
85% of your problems will be solved. 85% of your
Okay.
problems will be solved.
Okay.
Now,
Nice.
having said that, I'd definitely like to say that I do hold chakra classes online at the moment. I'm holding them.
Hmm. Okay.
And let me make it very clear that they are paid classes.
Right.
I will give you the number. You can contact me only if you're interested, because it is not
Right.
free. I'm not going to give this GAN free.
Right. Right.
So if you're, yeah, because people, when I've given numbers, they, oh, when they say it's charged, then they say, oh, okay, we'll let you know. So we don't want all that. Make up your minds that you really want to go into the spiritual. You want to know about yourself and my existence. If you really seriously want to know about it, only then think about it and call me. I'll tell you the number. You can type it out also if you want. The number is 98200 86786. Okay,
Awesome.
got it?
Yeah. I'll just even put in the comment box and a description. No worries.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that is which is I mean, of course, it's a paid job. It's not something
Yeah.
which is.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yes. So, as you are into auto writing, I want to know, and even listeners and viewers want to know, what is auto writing? Frankly speaking, I've heard this first time. Okay, and I wanted, still I've not searched on Google. Me search अजिबात नहीं केलंय. I've not at all anything gone through it, but I wanted to hear from you itself, and I wanted to learn from you. In short, what is auto writing, and how do we implement, or how we can do it?
So auto writing is connecting with the souls who have passed over, with people
Okay.
who have
Okay.
passed over,
Mm-hmm.
who have left their physical body. You connect with their soul. That is what is called auto writing.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Now I am a medium. People like me are called mediums who can connect with the soul. Now this is given to me as a vardhan or a boon from Prabhuji, from my first master.
Okay.
I have not learned auto writing.
Okay.
And because I've not learned, I can't teach auto writing. So I don't teach auto writing.
Okay.
It just comes to me. I've been doing it for the past 20, 22 years,
Mm-hmm.
whereby I connect to the people who have passed over. And why is this auto writing done? It is a healing process.
Okay.
It brings about a closure with people, the souls who have gone, departed souls, and people here. Because sometimes what happens suddenly when somebody just leaves, or even if it's a ailing person who leaves his body maybe after 2-3 years of maybe being in coma, this, that, and the other, whatever, there are a
Right.
lot of things which you want to rectify. Most of them are in a state of remorse. Most of them are in the state of sorrow, sadness. They want to ask for forgiveness. All kinds of things are there. There are so many other things also. So they don't get a chance to talk.
Right.
So the soul then what happens, gets stuck in the earth space. जिसको
Okay.
बोलते हैं ना, हम आत्मा को गति मिलनी चाहिए, तो आत्मा को गति मिलती नहीं है, मूव नहीं होता है सोल आगे.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Okay, so that is
Okay.
what is the problem.
So you wanted to add one more point, yeah, to the auto writing.
Yeah. So auto writing is done anytime actually after the person is moved over. But I wait usually for at least 13 days because the pain is too much, the sorrow is too much.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I wait at least for 13 days and then I tell them to come to do auto writing with me. And
Right.
people think that, oh yeah, we are disturbing them, and some people get scared. It is nothing to be scared of.
Right.
I always say you get scared of human beings, not of the souls. They can't do anything to you, poor guys.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So that's when auto writing is done, and I have utmost respect for the souls. A lot of people take appointments, cancel appointments. I have to say sorry to the soul because the soul is waiting to meet their loved ones.
Mm-hmm.
So it is
Okay.
not correct to do something like that. So if somebody is coming to me, please see to it that you all make up your mind and come. You can ask me questions before you take the appointment or whatever it is. Again,
Right.
this is a paid session. It is a paid
Right.
session.
Right.
तो पता चले कि मेरे घर के बाहर इतनी बड़ी लंबी लाइन लगेगी, इसका भी देखो, उसका भी देखो. It's not just fun and joke. I have got a lot of utmost
True.
respect and care for the souls. So it is not just done anywhere.
True. So how many students you have trained till now, and how was your journey till now with your trainings and workshops?
With my chakra classes, I've trained n number of people. I have
Okay.
I must have done a lot of workshops also. I've been doing them for a very, very long time. Motivational
Okay.
talks I have been given for a very long time. I've trained chakra people, chakra students for a long time.
Okay.
But for them to become a chakra practitioner or a facilitator like me,
Mm-hmm.
they have to undergo a lot of tests and exams, because it's not easy to
Right.
teach chakras.
Okay.
Yourself,
Okay.
you have to be a pure channel, a clear channel. अपने आप पे
Mm-hmm.
काम बहुत करना पड़ता है. That is why you see there are very few chakra teachers, very few. There are
Right.
very few
Right.
auto writers. Yeah, very few auto writers, because you have to be a very pure and a clean channel. It's not
Mm-hmm.
something which you learn here and you teach here tomorrow. It's not done something. It's not like that. But I do take classes for your change your entire life. You have to at least know about yourself. And once you
Mm-hmm.
know, there's a huge shift that people go through after they've done the class. Huge shift.
Okay. So can you give me a super duper example that, after these seven chakras who are, explained by you, or you're given training, or,
Again, you're frozen. After the, after the,
after the seven chakras, they are trained by the seven chakras, and they are, getting into that seven chakras and seven energies. What is the super duper example you would like to give that, pehle to ye aisa tha, whoever is the person, and right now the big change is this.
see, Pratik, this is all energy.
Hmm.
It is not something कि मैंने ये खाया, आइसक्रीम खाया, मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा. It's not something so
Okay.
physical. You're
Mm-hmm. Right.
working on energy and the
Inner.
energetics of the whole thing, the inner self.
Okay.
So this is an experience. Energy you have to experience. Energy you can't explain and define.
Mm-hmm.
You can't
Right.
quantify, you can't define. So unless you do the class, you will yourself know. I don't have to know what has happened to that person. You will
Mm-hmm.
yourself know what difference you go through.
Okay.
So I can't tell him कि okay ये अभी तो इसको सिंह नहीं थे, चक्रा के क्लास के बाद में उसको सिंह होगा है. ऐसा नहीं होता है.
Right. Okay. True. That's true. So it's all about inner, knowing inner yourself and upgrading
Yes,
yourself from inside. Right. Okay.
absolutely. Upgrading your inner self. Correct. You use the right word.
Okay.
Yeah.
So does multitasking work? How do you support, or multitasking? Because according to me, there is no multitasking. There's only one work you do, or you do multiple works, but splitting your concentration part into multiple works. So
Yeah.
actually multitasking doesn't happen.
True.
It's all about where is your focus and where is your work open. Right now, if I'm doing this interview, my 100% concentration should be on this interview only. It's not about, you're just noting down somewhere again, and while the interview is going on, you're just looking somewhere else or thinking something about else. So does multitasking work, or do you suggest multitasking for the
I
people,
don't.
or no?
I don't
Okay.
at all. Because I
Okay.
prefer, I mean, that's what spirituality is. You live in the moment. And in
Right.
this moment, what I'm doing, I am 100%, I have to be in this moment.
Hmm.
Sometimes
Right.
a simple example of multitasking, what you can do is when you're driving, you're looking at the signals, you're looking at the road, you're looking at the traffic, and yet you're changing gears and changing.
True.
So
Right.
sometimes you have to get into that zone of looking all over, but depending on the task that you're doing. That is
Hmm.
only driving. Now, only driving demands all these things out of you. But when you're driving, you're not dictating to someone else, about something else. While driving, I can't take a motivational class.
Right.
So ये driving के दायरे में जो fit होता है, that you have to do. That is multitasking in the daira.
Hmm. Hmm.
In
Hmm.
that,
Okay.
yeah, only in that field, in that sphere,
And the circle. Okay.
in that circle.
True.
So that if you call multitasking, yes, then that is multitasking. You're doing that.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't believe in talking to you just now, and yet I'm thinking of something. I'm telling somebody else. Then I'm talking to you. I'm telling somebody. I don't believe in this, because I feel I have to give you full attention if I'm talking to you. It's you
True.
just now, and that is what the focus is. And
True.
in multitasking, you will mess up everything else that you're doing also.
Mm. Right. That's what.
You
Not even a single work is done properly.
exactly,
Right.
because there's no
True.
concentration on one thing at all.
right. Okay. So as part of the woman side, I want to. I have so many queries as we have a woman network, and I've got
Mhm.
so many worst and negative experiences from women. Such kind of like divorce, you can say. Okay. So why does the divorce happen? And if the divorce happens for some good reason, you know, many women get confused. Ki, should I really do this or not? Okay. And if I do this, what will be my life? They don't see it actually totally. Most of the women, they are financially stable nahi rehte. So what do you suggest to that woman? And they are literally going through some distractions or some pain in life from the husband or some, you know, that what I'm talking about, like husband's family. So
Okay. Now,
what are the, yeah,
yeah. So when it comes to divorce, thank God I come from a little older generation and not your youngster generation, because आजकल
the
people don't have any.
possibility was less that time.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely possible. And we were told to tolerate. We
Yeah,
were taught how to tolerate. Abhi now tolerance is threshold is only zero. Anything little bit
mm,
happens, they'll pick up their bag and they'll go away. That is not an answer to every solution, to every
right,
problem. That is not a solution. Now,
right.
my master Dada Shiji always says is, it's, you all want to take a divorce, fine, take a divorce. But what he says is, when you're taking a divorce, first resolve the fight that you're fighting about.
Mm-hmm.
आमने सामने बैठो, resolve करो fight. After having resolved the fight, then take a decision. Which was such a superb advice, because
Mm,
sometimes when you resolve it, then you feel ki, what is this? What am I fighting about? This is all
right,
rubbish. Or
true.
sometimes you feel ki, no, this is a real major issue between two of us, but at least there is no animosity between the two people.
Mm,
They're still
mm-hmm.
friends, they're still good to each other, they're still nice to each other. There is no division of that, कितना पैसा वो मेरे husband से लुटना है मेरे को, बच्चों का क्या है, I will not give. It gets very dirty. So
Mm,
at least that will not happen.
right, right.
So resolve the fight, sit with each other, and then take your decision. So then the
Mm,
decision is a fine, whatever the decision is, then it's a leave it to God.
mm, mm. Okay,
Is my
okay.
advice to whoever is who's planning or thinking of a divorce just now.
Okay. So do you think that after divorce, again, a woman should get married or not, or it's a personal opinion from each and every person?
That is
Because
their personal thing.
society is a major part, plays into that again. Society, लोग क्या कहते हैं, सब में जाना है उनको. They are everywhere, and most of the 99% they are into negative space,
Yeah.
negativity.
See, if you think of what somebody else is going to say or somebody else is going to rule your life, then it is your decision, it is your life.
Mm,
ये क्या बोलेगा, वो क्या बोलेगा, उसके ऊपर आपकी जिंदगी नहीं निर्भर हो सकती.
right.
ये और वो आपको खिलाने को पिलाने को नहीं आएगा, वो आपको सपोर्ट करने
Mm,
नहीं आने वाला है.
mm,
So your decision has to be yours, but you should not be guilty about whatever decision you take. Once
mm,
you are clear in your mind, then the world will be clear in your mind. When you're guilty, then you'll have people saying, ah, इसने ऐसा किया, ये divorce है, इसने फलाना फलाना, all that.
mm, mm,
You have to be clear. That is it. This is my funda. These are my principles, and this whatever anybody else says. Nobody will dare say anything to you.
right. I agree. And also, do you believe in karma?
Yes, I do.
Okay, okay. So how do you, how do you express karma, and how does it play the role in our life?
Um,
Because
Nothing that.
some people,
Hmm.
sorry to interrupt you. Some people believe in karma, and some people say that, ये सिर्फ कहने की बात है. ऐसा कुछ होता नहीं है.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, karma is a very debatable topic. Pratik, we'll have to take another topic on this and do another debate on this, because karma is
Sure.
very debatable.
Okay.
Karma is
Okay.
very, very debatable.
Mm-hmm.
But one thing I can definitely tell you, nothing happens ever. ऐसे ही
Mm.
मर्जी से कुछ नहीं होता. Everything has a root and cause somewhere in the universe.
Mm. Right.
everything. So then you call it karma, you call it fate, you call it destiny, you call it free will, whatever. Everything has its own place and position in life. Nothing just
Right.
happens just अपनी मर्जी से चल रहा है. ऐसा कभी
True.
कभी नहीं होता. So
Mm-hmm.
things are based on karmic. Everything what we do is on the karma. Everything,
Mm.
including our traffic jam on the road, is karmic.
Okay.
Hmm.
Great.
So if you think that जो मैं करूंगा वही, ऐसा नहीं होता. You just जो मैं करूंगा वही. These are the thoughts which have come into your head karmically. They have not just
Mm-hmm.
come into your head. So
Okay.
everything is karma based. It is not. In fact, it's sad that you're asking me this question now, because just about a week ago,
Mm-hmm.
we had this from our Maitribodh Parivar. We had this particular session, which was on Satya Karma, true
Mm.
actions. So it
Right.
was a beautiful session, but it is over now. Very nice session it was on Satya Karma, and they explained, Dadashiji has explained very, very beautifully how the karmas are broken down.
Mm. Okay.
So if you all can go to the Maitribodh Parivar, and if this is going to happen again in the near future, abhi mujhe dates nahi pata, but they can go to maitribodh.org and
Okay.
check if it is happening again. They can always join. They get a full clarity they will get on karmas.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So.
Okay. So coming to the astrology part, you know, so does astrology play an important role in person's life? You know, the planets and the position of the planets. Does the success, you know, depends on the planets or astrology? Do you believe in astrology once again? And like most of the people, what they do is, you know, some of the people they believe in astrology and they just focus on, you know, the planets, but they don't know what they are doing actually. You know, or you know, the actions are not aligned to the astrology, or the actions are aligned to the astrology totally 100%. So what is that ratio we should believe in astrology, or what is that part that do
See,
we should also believe, or what exactly?
no.
What is your call
See,
on that?
astrology is a very pure and a correct science.
Okay.
Astrology. But application of astrology is where somebody goes wrong.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, it is all based on mathematical calculations and all that stuff, and the
True.
planetary positioning.
True.
Okay. So if your birth date, birth time, even if it is a few seconds here and there, the whole chart goes haywire, which we know.
Yes. Right.
Yeah. Yeah. So that is where the mistake is, and that is where the problem is actually.
Mm-hmm.
So I personally, that's why I have never believed in astrology, because things which were said about me, such big major landmarks of my life, no astrologer could ever tell. But I will
Okay.
not say that astrology as a science is wrong. Application has gone wrong.
Hmm.
So
Okay.
that is what
Okay.
sometimes there are a lot of astrologers who are mind readers, and they say exactly what you want to hear.
True.
And then you feel, what a nice astrology, because मन को समाधान होता है, हाँ ये मेरे को बोला, मैं अभी 6 महीने में करोड़पति बन जाऊंगा. बनेगा कि नहीं मालूम नहीं, लेकिन मुझे सुनने में बड़ा अच्छा लगा.
Right.
So
True.
I personally don't believe in this. I believe in my own karmas. I believe in some power up there, that cosmic power up there. I believe in that, because वो शाश्वत है, वो truth है, वो unfaltering truth है. Absolutely, that is what it is. There's no challenge to that. Nobody has challenged the cosmic energy which is existing all around us and within us.
Okay. So at what age you found this cosmic energy, you know, 7 chakras? You started your journey into that. At what age?
That when my spirituality started, I was 25, 26 years old.
Okay, 25, 26. Okay.
At that time itself, when my spiritual journey started, all these things started opening up in my head. The more I got deeper into it, the more I understood the science of energy which is around us. Everything is energy. The food you eat is energy. The clothes you wear is energy. What is not energy? Everything is energetically placed. So if you understand the dynamics of energy, you can work on it.
Right. Okay. So I have a question from one of the member from, you know, our network, like how to live life to the fullest.
if you have this perception that whatever, however good your life is, you still feel I have to live life to the fullest, that will never happen. It's not perception. To lot of people live life to the fullest and they're very happy within themselves, which in so much. And there are people who have loads of money, loads of everything in their life, but still they feel they've not lived their life in purpose, in the fullest. So it is your perception. It is your mind which perceives things. You perceive it. Wow, what a life, fantastic life. At the same time, similar life you give to somebody else, you'll say, oh God, ये क्या मैं फंस गई, मेरे को कितना प्रॉब्लम है, मेरे को कितना दुख है. अभी ये तो हर एक का perception है, इसको हम कुछ नहीं कर सकते. And that is where these chakras, the energy centers, all this helps, because then your inner cleansing starts happening. When your inner cleansing starts happening, then is when your mind starts also perceiving things differently. You look at life differently. दृष्टिकोण बदलना बहुत जरूरी है लाइफ की तरफ देखने का. लाइफ वैसी ही है सबकी. Everybody breathes the same air, everybody eats the same vegetables, everybody eats the same fruits, everybody has a similar relationships, everybody has a father, mother, child, sister, brother, kaka, mama, everyone has.
True.
So some people are very happy with their relation, some people are not. It is just your perception. So you have to change your perception. That is what is the transformation. Vidada Shriji also says always. This is the transformation where the mind has to go through. The mind has to go through a transformation. ये जो wiring है brain की वो change होनी चाहिए ताकि आपका दृष्टिकोण change हो जाएगा life की तरफ देखने का.
Right. Totally agree. I'm going more into psychology part. You know, even I study psychology plus mindset towards, you know, I'm a marketing guy. So I mainly work on the consumer part, how they think, why they buy that product and why these sellers they buy. These all, I read psychology of consumers, you know, how they react on a product or why they buy everything. So I'm more into thinking of that now by this interview. Okay. Next question I wanted to ask is the major pain point of India, you know, Indian mindset is, according to me, is they are not aware. We can say unawareness, you know, about anything in life. Whatever they are doing in life is the major pain point in the Indian mindset, or I can say overall mindset everywhere in the world. So how to deal with that unawareness part? Like, even if I tell one of my friends, you know, Arey, tu asagar, you know, you do this way, you're going wrong this way. It's not for you. Or, you know, hey, ye tumko pata rehna chahiye tha. You don't know about this. At least get aware that you are going wrong. But most of the people, they're not aware.
So the main disease of mankind is unawareness.
Right.
Now, what we can only do is help or guide.
True, that's all.
Bring them to an understanding, ki see Baba, this is what it is and this is what it is. And don't give free advice, it is not valued.
Okay.
Because that person is not in the receiving mode. If you come to me, ki Smita, I want your advice, please advise, which means you have come to me as in the receiver, you're ready to accept what I tell you. But if I just if I start telling you, Pratik, this is not the way you're doing, this is not right, this is do this, you listen to me because now you respect me because my age or whatever. You listen to me and then you will say, Chodo hai, wo nahi padta mere ko. Because I'm just giving it to you when you're not in the receiving mode. Advice has to be given to people when they are in the receiving mode, not in the non-receiving mode first. Unawareness ka koi ilaj nahi hai. Now, people like me, you who are creating these kind of platforms where we can reach people, this is the only way we can make people aware that please, my dear boys, my children, my friends, my whoever, this is what the path is and this is how you need to go. Because just now they put the TV on to listen. So they are in that listening mode. They are in the receptive mode. This is the only way where we can create awareness and no other way. You can't किसी को ठोक के हम लोग नहीं बोल सकते हैं.
True. It's a fact of life. We can't just, you know, keep bombarding to them. No. You know, it will get another effect, opposite effect.
Yeah, exactly. मतलब सुन सुन के पक जाएंगे, उल्टा करेंगे, बिल्कुल उल्टा करेंगे, whatever you're
True.
telling them. Yeah.
Hmm.
So it's no point. Never ever do that to anybody. Till you are asked, don't do. Even with healing and all, they come, you come to me, I will heal you. So many people say, oh, why do this one is ill, why don't you heal that person? I said, not without the consent.
Hmm.
Why should I just keep on healing? Why should I interfere in that karmic pattern?
True.
I will not do it
Hmm.
unless asked.
Right. Okay. So as here comes my, second last question. You can say that nowadays, as you know, that there is a COVID-19 situation going on, and the suicidal rate is more from a relationship point of view, plus a friendship point of view, or any. But
I agree.
there is a major part coming up from a suicidal part. So what is the reason people do suicides, or how again we can consider resuming that, or not going through that worst part,
Yeah.
which is not even good for anyone in this life.
Yeah. Okay. So suicide, whether it is because of COVID-19 or otherwise also. Suicide, though, not only now, people have been committing suicide all throughout their lives.
So,
Another thing which Jadashri ji very beautifully told us. See, एक तो suicide, कोई भी चीज हम जब करते हैं तो we know the outcome. If you eat too much, you know you'll get a stomach upset. You know the outcome.
right.
So you will not eat too much because you don't want a stomach upset. Up. If you go get wet in the rain, you will fall sick. उसका outcome मालूम है ना अपने को.
True.
Suicide करोगे तो उसका outcome मालूम है. Do you know what's going to happen to you after suicide? You don't know. Do you know? Tell me.
No.
You don't know. Nobody knows. Nobody knows what is the outcome. No one knows. So how do you take a decision when you don't know what's going to happen to you?
Right.
So ending life is very simple, fine. But do you know after that what the soul goes through? You don't know.
Never know. Nobody knows.
Exactly. And what Dadashiji further went on saying is, which hit me really hard. He said, if it was like that, कि चलो जिंदगी से तंग आ गए, जाओ जब मरो जाके. हर कोई बोलेगा जिंदगी से तंग आ गए जाके मरो. अगर ये आंसर होता तो कहीं ना कहीं किसी होली बुक्स में, किसी स्क्रिप्चर्स में, किसी संत ऋषि महर्षि ने बोला होता ना.
Right. True.
कहीं पे तो लिखा होता कि भाई ऐसा हो तो जाओ जाके मरो.
मरो, हाँ.
कहीं पे भी नहीं लिखा है, which means it is not acceptable at all.
Right.
None of our holy books, scriptures, none of our gods, nobody, no one has ever said it कि अगर नहीं जपता है तो जाओ यार, मरो यार, तुम जाओ, go, die. So answer before you commit suicide. Ask yourself these answers. Do you know what is going to happen to you? And who told you that this is the after you end your life you are Shanti? Who told you? You don't know what happens to the souls. They त्रिशंकु अवस्था में रह जाते हैं. ना इधर के रहते हैं ना उधर के रहते हैं. त्रिशंकु अवस्था में भटकते रहते हैं. Nothing they can do then. They can do nothing. Nor can they take life, nor can they go up. ये स्थिति चाहिए, which is worse than what you are having here.
Right.
So think before you want to commit suicide.
So what is the solution for example, someone is trying or going through the worst part of the life, and they are just about to go for this point that abhi suicide option hai. So what do you suggest for the people?
Yeah, this is basically happens because when people are in depression, they get into that state.
True.
Now depression is the main Muladhara Chakra problem. The chakra is completely crushed. It's a Muladhara Chakra problem. So if you feel somebody is trying to commit suicide or something like that, please take help of someone who can do something for them. They either go to a healer or whatever. I get a lot of these kind of depression, anxiety, panic attacks wale cases. So you have to it's an SOS, literally an SOS. If you're in depression, because you never know depression wala आदमी कब उसका सटक जाएगा और वो, he'll just end his life.
True.
So if you know somebody who's in depression, so please, that person needs help. Absolutely
right.
help.
And even according to me, your fellow members affect more than friends, family are important, because of whatever decisions you take in day-to-day life, so what part or how much part is played from the friends part? Like how can be your friends
Hmm?
in your life? For example, by taking the decisions this way, like, suicide hai, or, going through the
How do they
depression part.
influence you? How do friends
Yes,
influence you?
yes, right.
Uh, uh, well, I don't know how much friends influence in taking such a kind of a decision.
Mm,
Uh, these people then attract only such kind of people who agree to what they say कि हाँ यार तुम्हारी जिंदगी सच्ची में बहुत खराब है, तुमको
mm,
सच्ची में यार कि क्या है तुम्हारी लाइफ में, ऐसे ही लोग आप अट्रैक्ट करते हैं जो आपकी जो माइंड थिंकिंग है,
they read your mind. Mm,
या व्हाट इज गोइंग ऑन इन योर माइंड, दे विल सपोर्ट यू.
mm,
So you
mm,
need to have a proper friend circle. If you are in that state of a depressed state, you have to be really very careful whom you meet, what you do. All those things have to be really really careful. And the best part of it, Pratik, people who are in depression, you can't tell them. I could be in
yeah,
depression just now talking to you very normally, talking to you of all life and everything, but my
right.
internal state could be of a state of depression. That is the
So,
worst part. You don't know.
mm,
You don't know. All these people who commit suicide, then they say, अरे वो उसको लगा ही नहीं कि वो बंदा सुसाइड करने वाला है. मतलब he so full of life, he was so this, he was so that, ऐसा लगा ही नहीं कि ये सुसाइड करेगा बंदा.
mm, right. So true.
So yeah, मालूम नहीं पड़ता है सुसाइड करेगा नहीं करेगा. That is the very very tricky part of uh,
Life.
this. Yeah, so that's why don't go into that stage only. उसके पहले ही अपने आप को सुधारो ना. Why do you want to face life or go through life to that kind of an extent and then you get frustrated? Why can't you start your inner journey now only, when you know
Mm,
you'll never
right.
get these thoughts into your head. You'll never get these
True.
thoughts into your head. So start working on your inner. The age has no age का कोई limitation नहीं है. Lot of people think मैं 50 साल की हो जाऊंगी, 60 साल की हो जाऊंगी, तब मैं spiritual track पे चलूंगी. No, you start
Mm,
being on the spiritual track the earlier you are, the younger you are.
mm,
For example, when Arjun went on the battlefield, he knew the धनुर्विद्या so perfect.
mm,
But उसने इस धनुर्विद्या कब सीखी थी? जब वो छोटा सा बच्चा था.
true.
एक दिन
True.
पहले धनुर्विद्या नहीं सीखी थी उसने. That he was such a धनुर्धारी.
Right.
So that is why when he went on the battlefield, his निशाना was so perfect.
Perfect. Mm,
इसकी शुरुआत कहाँ हुई थी? जब बच्चा था तब.
right.
So
Even the
when you have a problem, you get into spirituality, is not going to help.
true.
कबीर का दोहा है ना एक, दुख में सुमिरन सभी करे, सुख में करे ना कोई, जो सुख में सुमिरन करे उसे दुख काहे को होए.
Mm, true.
That's what it is.
Fact. And even I think, this leads to a depression part, that, people compare themselves with the, like, if I'm on the day 1, people compare to the day 55, 500 day of someone else. And, they compare themselves
Correct.
that, नहीं वो तो कर रहा है तो मैं तो अभी start कर रहा हूँ. ये नहीं सोचेंगे कि मैं start कर रहा हूँ, it's a day 1 for me.
Correct.
But they will
Exactly.
directly compare.
Exactly. Everybody wants to be Sachin Tendulkar and everybody wants to be Amitabh Bachchan. But
True.
Sachin Tendulkar, Amitabh Bachchan ने क्या पापड़ पहले बेले हैं, ये किसने देखा है?
True. That's what.
They have gone through their own struggles.
Mm.
अचानक कोई great star नहीं बन जाता. It's not possible.
True. I agree. Cool. So, last part of the podcast, I just want to ask you some rapid fire questions so you can answer in one sentence or one word. Okay.
I'll try.
Okay. So, what is your favorite book?
The books that I have written.
Okay.
Before Tomorrow and In Everest.
Right. So, what will you do if you become invisible for a day?
What will I become?
Yeah.
What's the question?
Like, what will you do if you become invisible for a day?
Get rid of people suffering.
Okay. One thing you want to change in this world?
People's minds.
People's mind. Oh, that's deep. Okay. And your favorite dish?
There are plenty, but I love Chinese food.
Okay.
I love Chinese food.
Your favorite color?
That also lots of them, but I would say white because that includes all colors.
Okay. Okay. Nickname your parents used to call you.
My parents, my name is so short, Smita. उससे short नहीं हो
Mhm.
सकता है. But I like the
Okay.
name which Dadashi ji has given me. That is Madhura. My spiritual
Okay.
name is Madhura. So I like my
Okay.
name
Nice.
Madhura.
Lovely. Lovely. Okay. What is that one thing you still have from your childhood?
What do I have from my childhood?
Yeah. Till now.
Uh, my breath.
Okay. Okay. Uh, what is the one of the things that you would put in your bucket list right now?
Mm. My one thing that I would put in my bucket list is I want to reach out to humanity on a large scale.
Okay. Humanity. Okay. Lovely. Via social media or via what? Do you have a plan for this? No, not
I
yet.
don't have a plan for this, but of course it will be social media initially because that's the way you
Right.
can reach out to
True.
humanity on that scale.
Right. Okay. Okay. So yeah, that's it from my side. And
Thank you.
it was such a lovely interview, I can say, and a chat, more of a discussion on the major pain points of a life. You know, I truly believe that we should live our life however we are, and believe in all these things which most of the people don't believe and they don't understand. But let's see, by these platforms, YouTube and podcasting and video interviews, I guess this is only the way that we can influence, or we can take some of the efforts or minor efforts to get all the people on some track. I can't say the right
Yeah,
track,
true.
but yeah, on a
Mm,
particular track, that yeah, this is the way, and this is the way only you should go.
true.
So last one sentence that I'm gonna be selfish about, that what do you think about my mission? That I'm on a mission that to help 1 million women to achieve their business and life goals. Even you are on
I
the same. You
yeah.
can connect the same on the mission. I can. So what do you think about this?
I am very proud of you that you're doing this at the age of 27 to connect with so many women at one point on one platform.
Right.
That is
Okay.
the best thing you can ever do, and I wish you all the best and my blessings. I'm so much older than you. My blessings that
you're
you
like
go
my
ahead,
you're like my mom.
mother. Yeah, like your mother.
Yes.
Really,
Yes.
those blessings are there, and you please go ahead and change, touch every person's life, whoever
True.
comes in your life, whoever comes in your space,
True.
touch every person's life.
True. True. No,
You
even
are
I'm just yeah. So sorry.
so you don't have to every time. It's not only money related things, when you're doing all these things. You
Hmm.
can just give a
Right.
jadoo ki jhappi.
True.
You can
Right.
just smile with somebody. You can pray for someone. There are millions of ways where you can touch people's lives. Just touch people's
True.
life. It's very important to do
Mm.
that.
Right. Right. That's
Mm.
why, recently I've come up with this initiative, and even I still guess that I have found my purpose,
Mm.
and this is my mission. I'm since right now 1 year, you can say, since 1 year,
Mm.
and my brand name is Psychogy, which is psychology plus strategy coming together. And 1 million is the mission plus, so the brand name is 1 million Woman Podcast. And
One
the
million
main
women. My God. Wow.
yeah,
Mm.
and the main major pain point, what I think is, I want to make impact, or change in the world, is transforming their mindsets. That's the major
Please.
impact I want to do. Yeah.
Now see, Pratik, you are into marketing,
Right.
and your mission is to touch 1 million women.
Right.
Do you see how your career and your passion of your life are connecting to each other? Because you can market it, since you're in the marketing field, you can
True.
market this product very well, and at the same time you're doing your inner journey by touching 1 million women at one time. Is not a joke, and
True.
universe will help you. Universe will help you.
Yes, I hope. And even I expect something from life, that is that I can be somewhere at the some point that yeah, Bratikala is the one who have touched or impacted so many lives in the world by just transforming their mindsets. You know. That's it. That's all I guess, I expect from life. I don't expect anything luxury life, blah blah blah, whatever people expect or they want from life. But yeah, that's what my mission is.
Fabulous.
Okay.
Very, very nice. Very nice. Thank you,
Yeah, and
Pratik.
I
It was
expect
really
again,
wonderful.
it was lovely talking to you, and we will be together for the future collaborations, and even I would
Sure.
love that if you do a live session in our Women India Network Facebook group.
I can do a
I
live
can.
session. I can do that.
Sure, sure.
Yeah. I will definitely do
So right, right. So a lot of again gratitude towards an Indian film industry, and you are an actress and plus a spiritual coach. That's a very amazing. I really, really, when I take your name and I'm with you, I get goosebumps, And seriously, I have total an immense respect and a total of gratitude towards you. Thank you
Thank you
so
so
much.
much. Thank you. Thank you. Really. Thank
Right.
you so much.